Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special bonus episode of a podcast named Tim. This is our Halloween edition. We're going to be doing Halloween Kills, maybe in the future. This is the first time we've done an actual episode released on Halloween Day. Maybe we'll make it an annual tradition to do a special bonus episode for a scary movie on Halloween. Maybe not Halloween movies, but something scary. We're going to jump right into this. Should say make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the audio platforms that we're on. YouTube, where we're doing video versions of podcasts. Also, you can check our YouTube page for our nominees for our annual award show, which is going to be our next full-length episode. We're also going to be discussing Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. But right now, we're going to be doing Halloween Kills. I am Zach. Dad, how are you? Hallow's Eve.
And I still have the same shirt on
from last week.
I'm wearing the same shirt for a week.
Yeah,
just for Halloween. I'm fantastic as always.
Well, good. Well, we both decided to watch Halloween Kills, which of course is available in theaters, and on Peacock currently.
For those who don't want to spend the money.
Yeah, watch it on Peacock. We both watched it on Peacock. I guess before we get into Halloween Kills as a whole, what is your opinion on the Halloween franchise?
Oh, that's a tough. Oh, I wasn't expecting that question. The first movie is one of the most boring horror movies I've ever seen in my entire life, but I like it because I love Michael Myers. I just like the whole creepy, him just standing around staring at people. To me, that's just horrendous. There's been some high highs and some low lows in that thing, like Halloween H2O is. Doggies.
You should note Halloween H2O, debut film of.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember who's in it.
Josh Hartnett.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Go back and watch our last episode where we talked about Josh Hartnett.
Did you mention in Halloween H2O?
I did not. I didn't.
Okay, I'm ready to say why I really don't listen to you when
you're
talking.
No. I did not mention it. I was saving it for this.
Okay. I was really about to apologize.
Oh, but yes, this is his debut film.
Coffee's cold after a week. What was it going to say? Oh, yeah, it just, I don't remember the Rob Zombie version, to be honest. I did see it.
I remember that Michael Myers was built like a wrestler.
I don't think I mean, when you hand the reins over to another director and another creative process, don't bitch about the way he does it, because he's going to do it his way. If he wanted to do the same old thing, I don't think he'd do it. I liked it better than a lot of other Rob Zombie movies, because I don't care for those Devil Rejects and those just a bunch of crazy dirty killing people. Yeah, that's just. But I don't remember it enough to make a comment about it, so I won't. Too much. Halloween is, I like, and of course, title's brilliant.
Great title.
The original music that John Carpenter gave it is iconic. I mean, you hear Michael Myers, you immediately start hearing that music. I would still like Michael Myers versus Jason versus Freddy type.
Yeah,
comedy movie, but
of the big three, which I think we agree these are the big three. I assume we're both Freddy, Jason, Michael, right? That's your order.
In the character or the movies?
The movies.
The movies, yes.
Okay.
Character, Michael might be above Jason. I'm not positive.
Maybe.
The Shatner mask definitely helped.
I'm sure it did.
But we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah. It's Halloween. It's just something I feel like I should watch. It definitely has me on that. They put it out, and for some reason I'll watch it even no matter what, because it's Halloween. Right. It's Halloween time. It's a tradition. It's been going on since '78.
Yeah, '78.
So,
and if you like Halloween, I would recommend that you all watch Black Christmas. If you like the original Halloween, watch Black Christmas, which predated it, and in my opinion is a better film. We both reviewed it for the podcast a few years ago, so it's in the archive.
Halloween.
Yeah, but I think it's a better movie, and it's got the same kind of vibes,
Gotcha.
stylistically the same. Um, so Halloween Kills came out in 2021, just a couple weeks ago. R rating, 1 hour and 45-minute runtime. It is the continuance of the Michael Myers and Laurie Strode saga. I did not see Halloween, the 2018 film, so I have nothing really to base it on. Do I need to see it? It's a Halloween movie. You should be any of these movies I should be able to just cut on boop, at any point and not having seen the other ones.
Well,
Yes.
normally, but I do think that since this one started immediately after the other
But I
one,
could pick up on it. They summed it up enough to where I figured
you're
out.
right. You can, but I think it would have been beneficial to not beneficial. You should have watched it anyway.
Well, 5.9 on IMDb, a 38 on the tomato meter, and a 68 from the audience score. I think that score has actually come down from when it originally had come out. Obviously, there will be spoilers ahead, so if you've not seen it, go watch it. Save this in your little bookmarks, and then come back and watch it. Do you want to go first?
No, we can just banter back and forth. It doesn't have to be take turns. Let's just talk about it.
Thought it sucked.
Wasn't a fan. Okay.
Yeah, that's so. Here's the thing. I thought, and we've talked about some of this off camera. I thought that the brutality of the murders were good, what I would want and expect from a Michael Myers Halloween film. I thought the stuff they shot to make it look like the 70s movie, although not really necessary, was kind of cool and looked good. I thought the concept of the town revolting back was good, although apparently that is also the plot of either Halloween 2 or Halloween 4. One of those that has already been done. I watched someone's review and they explained that to me. It's been a long time since I've watched any of those, but yeah. I thought that the suspense factor was lacking because, as you talked about, Michael Myers he's scary because he stands there and hides and is in the background. And if you look at the original Halloween film, it's a lot of him standing around in the corner, and it's creepy. And I didn't think they did a good enough job with using the original Halloween score in this film. So overall, I thought those were the things that hurt it the most. Tried to get a little preachy, didn't do a really good job with it, in my opinion. Yeah, just not great. What did you think?
I just didn't really see the purpose. It just kind of, I don't know. It just was kind of there. I guess it's supposed to be I guess it's bridging.
Yeah.
The last one with the last one, which is coming up next.
Halloween Ends, which will be out next Halloween.
Now, did they do a Back to the Future thing and film them all together? Or
I know they filmed the first two together. I don't know about the third.
Oh, I didn't know they had filmed this already.
They filmed both of these together, is my understanding.
Oh, I thought this was on hold for a year because of the pandemic.
I think it was on hold for releasing it, but I believe they filmed.
Well, then that makes sense because that's what I was wondering. If they had a whole another year to work on this, they really should have done better. So the next one, I think, it starts 4 years after this.
Sure.
So they're not going to pick right back up. I heard there's a 4 years difference. I'm hoping in that amount of time, Laurie Strode, as I say it.
Is it Strobe or Strode?
Strode.
Yes.
We'll find some hair color and a comb brush. Hoping that happens, and I hope the whole hospital thing where they just she went to the hospital, and then she got dressed and came downstairs just to go back upstairs and lay back down. Like she really didn't do anything. I don't really
Right.
understand what the sheriff, the African American sheriff, he was just there. I don't really
Yeah.
understand what he was there for.
They needed to do more with him, especially with your town going crazy.
When you got a man down in the street and you're beating the shit out of him,
Finish it.
you don't stop until there's no pulse. Cut
If
the
I
man's head off.
if I if I let's say if I can quote Rob Schneider, cut his freaking head off.
Yes, exactly. I don't really understand why we beat a man down and then just okay.
Well, I didn't understand if you're going to take his mask off, don't let him get the mask back because that clearly just makes him go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
You can't like destroy the mask. I think we both talked about this as well. We were both somewhat confused as to how everyone thought that short, fat guy was giant, tall Michael Myers.
Right.
Um,
Now, was he the one?
I think he was in the back of the car, and someone got freaked out because they saw this person in the back of
Right,
the
I got
car.
that. Is
That
he the one that was moving the bodies?
we can talk about that. Go ahead. What do you? Let's talk about
Why
that.
was Mike? Why were we moving
Thing.
bodies? I don't remember that being a thing Michael Myers
No,
did.
Michael Myers just kills people and moves on to the next. He does.
That's what I thought.
Yes, he does not have any thoughts or give a shit.
Yeah, all of a sudden the bodies weren't there anymore, and I thought, well, maybe it's the crazy guy is moving them, and they're going to think they're going to follow that bit of breadcrumbs
No,
and not find but that guy actually came to him, and I'm so confused. Who's moving the bodies? So Michael actually was moving the bodies and posing them.
yeah,
Michael
that is
Myers doesn't do that.
no. Michael Myers does 1000% not does not do that.
Okay, because I was confused by that. That was the really hard part I was having. I was sitting here. I even paused the movie for a second. I asked Amy and Alex. I said, "Is he doing this?" And they were like, "I don't know." And Alex was like me. He goes, "I didn't think Michael Myers did that." I said,
No,
"No, I don't remember
no,
him doing that."
he doesn't. Um, Also, should say there was a Yahoo News article which I sent to you that some people on the Twitters, where a lot of people go to voice very sane and reasonable opinions, were concerned that Mr. Myers was homophobic because he happened to kill a gay couple.
Big dick and little dick.
Yeah. um,
That's
Michael
not funny.
Myers doesn't understand what sex is.
I
Michael
wouldn't think
Myers
so.
doesn't understand anything. He just kills things. Period. And
And
if
that was
and even if he did understand sexuality, he killed them and then put them in a very loving position together afterwards. So I would actually argue that he is definitely not homophobic, if
I
anything.
agree. I agree. Yeah, I never thought of that. That was the worst casting ever. Because
Oh,
the minute that
yeah,
guy showed up, Amy and I both at the same time went,
yeah.
look what I can
Poor him.
do.
Is it Ian McDonald? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You just
No,
everyone
no,
gets
no.
sidecast. When I see Mark Hamill, I see Luke Skywalker. When I see Ian McDonald, I think Stewart.
It's yeah, it's like wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that casting they should have thought of better because wow, yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
I think
Do you
the
think the next one will be better?
I hate the mask. So
Why do you hate the mask?
if he because it's different. It has the and I don't care if it's a Shatner mask at this point because that wasn't on purpose. They used
They
what they
needed
could
something.
afford.
Yeah.
He needs to go back to that plain white, no expressions mask because this one looked evil and had grit to it, and it wasn't Michael Myers' mask. It wasn't fit. So the last one, he needs to somehow. And when they took the mask off, I thought that was good because I was already thinking in my head, me, I'm writing the sequel in my head as we're watching it.
Right.
he runs away and has to go and runs past a drugstore like the original and finds a Shatner mask and puts the original one back on. So yeah, I hate the mask. This is not Michael Myers' mask. Don't change it up. You don't put a different kind of. We're not going to put a goalie mask on Jason with the all the colors and stuff. All of a sudden, it's a plain white, lame ass old hockey mask. That's what he wears.
Which film did he actually get that in? Because I know he didn't have it for the first two.
He didn't get it toward the end of the second.
I thought it was like 3 or 4. He got it in. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's because it's been a while. I know we did not have it in 1, obviously.
Well, no, which I sat and watched some guy get must have been some young kid on the horror group that I'm in get completely roasted because he was trying to fit in with the big boys, older people, and was talking about what an awesome Jason was in the first Friday the 13th. And I was leaving alone. I wasn't saying anything. And finally, somebody just lambasted. Go, look, little boy, get over here, because he wasn't even in the first one.
He was in at the end.
Well, not that way, not. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to research that because I thought he had it. He didn't have it in the second one.
I think the second one he wore a brown paper bag on his head or something like that, or a burlap bag.
Unknown comic, which you probably don't know who that is. There used to be a comedian that showed up on the old Gong show back in the 70s, and he was called the Unknown Comic, and he wore a mask. He wore a paper bag. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember. We'll look at that. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I hated the mask. Jamie Lee Curtis has never been a great actress. She's never been a thespian or a lesbian. Well, she might have been a lesbian, but she's not a thespian. It's almost like she just, maybe she really, I know she keeps showing up in these. I just feel like she just really doesn't want to be there. That was a horrendous acting. Even Paxton, what's his name? William Paxton? The guy played the sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
That somehow ended up in her room so they could talk. They weren't in the same room for the longest time because that's where her family was sitting.
Sure.
And the knife, why did that whole knife thing where she tucked it up under and then it wasn't there and she threw away, that was dumb. That didn't make any sense. And the movie wasn't very good. I don't like it. And I don't like the title, Halloween Kills. That's kind of a dumb title.
No.
What does that mean? They didn't kill him.
Evil dies tonight.
But it didn't. I think the best part to me was when he killed the firefighters. I love when he came up out of the fire and just laid waste to the firefighters. That was hilarious.
Yes. That was great. This is not going to ever happen. Very rarely do you see an on-screen death of younger people, but those kids deserved it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was good with that.
And I was kind of hoping I would see it, but it didn't happen. Very rarely.
You can only do so much.
Yeah,
that and dogs are kind of few and far between, but every now and then. I'd like to know what the last one's going to be. I mean, are they going to have her kill him? I'm hoping he's going to kill her. They're
going to kill each other. We're going to do double knockout, man.
All right, I'm good with that.
Because she even said in her little speech in the movie, she said, she basically said that. She primed the pump on that one.
So she's going to have explosive tied to her and hug him?
Double knife, double machete.
Both their heads coming off. Yeah, I want her to die. That's all I know. If he survives it, I'm okay with it, except for then somebody will sneak in and try to make another one, which I don't.
They're going to make another one anyway. Let's
hope not.
So I should say a little bit of trivia. This is Jamie Lee Curtis's 6th Halloween film as Laurie Strode. She has now surpassed Donald Pleasance, who had 5 as Dr. Loomis, of course. So she is now the has the most appearances of any actor in these films. Another Halloween alum was supposed to be in this film, but they cut his role out. He filmed it and it didn't make it in. Busta Rhymes from the infamous H2O had shot some stuff, didn't make it into the final version of the film.
That's too bad.
Yeah. And I did confirm Halloween 4. The plot of Halloween 4 was the town banding together again to fight back. So this is that. Also, I wish, because we're in the hospital and everyone was being creepy and crazed and stuff, it would have been good for Michael to go to the hospital and sneak around and come after Laurie. But like they said, I guess that wasn't the point. The point is he wants to go home.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Is that where she's going to kill him?
Probably. What did you think of the ending?
No, she should kill him in the street right before he gets there.
Well, he already made it home. He was home in this one.
Yeah, that's right. Why didn't he stay?
Yeah, so the question is, if he's just trying to go home, so if we just leave him alone, is he just going to hang out in the house?
Watch some TV. He's got a lot of TV to catch.
He was just going to stare out the window, just, Does he just stand there for like hours, for years?
Maybe.
What did you think of the ending of the film?
I mean, I don't know. By that time, I was just ready for it to end, so I didn't really. It was all right. I don't really remember totally what happened. I remember.
So Karen, right? Karen, yes. The daughter of Laurie was staring out the window, and he came and got her at the end, and there was like a reflection of him. I don't know.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah. You know what this movie needed? It needed the real Tommy Doyle in this film, not this fake Tommy Doyle.
Yeah, he's the brain.
Hmm?
He's the brain. Breakfast Club.
Yeah, well, you know who the real Tommy Doyle was in the original film?
Forgot.
Paul Rudd.
Oh, that's right. I did hear.
So, I mean, no offense, but when you're going from Paul Rudd to Michael Anthony Hall, it's a bit of
the 80s would have been a hit, but now,
the 80s.
You know what the problem was? Paul Rudd didn't age enough to look like Paul.
Yeah, they were like, we can't. Not believable.
You still look the same. Yeah. It shouldn't have been made. It wasn't very good. I don't know. I'm hoping, and I will watch the next one.
I'll watch the next one.
I'll watch it. You need to go back and watch the other one sometime. Was the character of Laurie Strode in the Rob Zombie ones? Or did he tell? See, I can't remember if he told you.
Well, she was in one. She was in these two. She was in H2O. So there's 4 right there.
Well, I don't mean Jamie Lee Curtis was the character. I don't know if the character, if he changed even that.
Well, remember, they also have like a weird, like.
Well, 3 has.
They have like a weird. Well, not even that. They just have like a weird a lore to these films, because you've got like Laurie Strode, but then she's the adopted sister, but just all the crazy. And then now she's not the sister anymore, and
she's the cousin, right?
They made up a bunch of crap.
Okay. It'd have been better if it was his sister the whole time.
He killed his sister.
Well, I know, but it should have been another sister.
Yes, Laurie Strode was in that one, played by Scout Taylor Compton.
I mean, I assumed it was, but I really didn't. I don't remember them. I may watch one.
It has been a while.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't my fave.
No, not the best.
Which some people love it. Oh my lord.
Yeah, this has we should say this has had very mixed reactions. Even like there's a group of guys I watch that do movie reviews, and they're normally all kind of in the same ballpark. But I mean, they were complete opposites 2 of them were given 3s and 4s. One of them was given a 7. I mean, just it was all. It has been all over the place with people.
Yes, I saw that.
What do you think that's just because the deaths are there? Like, if you want to go just see deaths in a slasher film, they're there.
Yeah, they're there, but they just kind of, I don't know. I think it's just run out of steam.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not Michael Myers anymore.
Well, no, because he's setting up bodies and not.
All right, I'm done with this one.
All right. Well, we will see you all next time on a podcast named Tim. Again, don't forget to check out our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, podcastnamedtim.com, all of our audio platforms, all of our YouTubes, and of course, look out for our nominees coming out on some platform for at some point. And again, the next episode, we're going to be doing our winners for best movie, worst movie, best movie poster, and more movie category, which is a movie you want to see a sequel, prequel, remake to. That'll be next week when we also talk about Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. That's it. That's all I got. See you all next time on a podcast named Tim.